When you use your money to make more money, that's called an investment. When you invest in a corporation, that means you own your own share of it. The companies that manufacture things we use, like telescopes and videos and high-top shoes, are looking for investors such as me and you, so we can own shares in the company too. That's called stock. Smart investors look to buy stock in a company that's going up in value. Here's a stock that's looking mighty good, I think.
For the average person who's maybe never bought a stock before, what's your advice about that? You can't constantly sit there and wait and say, oh, it's going to go higher, it's going to go higher.
We don't even think about that. What we think about is how much is it selling for, how much do we think it's worth. When we bought it at $35 billion effectively, I felt the company was probably worth at least $100 billion.
How did it come to your attention? How do you find a stock like PetroChina?
I sit there in my office and I read an annual report, which fortunately was in English, and it described a very good company, and told about the oil reserves, told about the refining, told about the chemicals, everything else. And I sat there and read it, and I thought to myself, this company is worth about $100 billion. Now, I didn't look at the price first. I look at the business first and try and figure out what it's worth.
I mean, we're talking about billions and billions of your and my money, America's money.
Absolutely. We do, it's public information, we do between 5 and 7% of the trading on the New York Stock Exchange.
Comes out of this room.
This room, right over on
these
here.
People.
You got it, these people.
Even after he retired from Magellan, Lynch remained a fanatical popularizer of the stock market. But he had one important caveat. You needed patience.
My best stocks have been the third year I bought them, not the third week, not the third month, the third, fourth year. People want something to happen in a week and 2 weeks. It doesn't work that way.
You got it all.
Sell stocks so they can raise money. Here's a little story, you might find it funny. I was gonna start a summer job mowing lawns, but I didn't have a lawnmower to go along, and I didn't have the money to buy one myself. I was hoping that somebody would come along and help. Who? Scott, do you think you'd lend me some cash, or I could get a mower to cut lots of grass?
Perhaps I got a few bucks here in my pocket, but if I give them up, I want some of the profit.
You got it. For every dollar that my job earns, I'll give you 25 cents back in return. Cool. Scott, you just bought a stock in my company, Jeff's Landscape, Lawn Care, and Shrubbery. Now you'll have a say in how my company spends. I have the ends for the mower, and we're both making dividends. A company is kinda like a building.
Building.
Stocks are the bricks of the building.
Building.
'Cause if you own a brick, you own parts.